Hi guys and welcome to the FIFA 22 video. We're going to be reacting to 10 insane Prime Icon player pick packs. The new Prime Icon player pick SBC was added in today at 6 PM. It's actually been available to get as one of the rewards from Icon Subs 2 for like, I think it's one of the more kind of higher tier rewards, maybe 15 or 16 tokens, something like that. But I thought we'll go onto Twitter. We'll pick out some of the best ones. I think we've got about 10 or something like that for this video. And basically react to them and just wish and sit here and wish I was as lucky as these guys. But having said that, my luck of Icon packs and Icon player pick packs has been great this year. You know, I had the loads of Mateus at one point, his Prime card. I got Pele from just a regular, you know, Prime Icon pack and you know, stuff like that. So I think my luck has still been pretty cool. But we're going to have a look at what these guys have been able to get. This first one here, a 94 rated Maldini. Don't get me wrong, Pele won more. Are still really good cards, but probably don't go for that much. I mean, the SBC, as you would expect from always a player pick pack, especially for icons as well, is always going to be ridiculously expensive. I think it's like a 286 and 287s. It's great if you've got lots of fodder, but if you don't have fodder in the first place, it's going to cost you a lot of coins to go and do the SBC. But this guy coming in with a massive win in this pack, getting himself a 94 Maldini, which is pretty much the best you can get from a defensive standpoint anyway. Someone getting themselves a 93 Hullet. Kluivert and Lineker next to him, so very simple choice there. Hullet can play, you know, basically play in any part of the pitch. I personally wouldn't use him as a centre forward. I'd probably use him as either a cam or probably more, I think, to get the best out of him, probably a box-to-box midfielder because he's got some nice defensive stats as well. But yeah, another superb pack there. Someone getting themselves a Ronaldinho alongside John Barnes and a Prime Icon for the Blam. I think it's still, you know, it still make a lot of sense to obviously go Ronaldinho, but, you know, he's got two insane, like, Lam in himself, his Prime card is still, like, one of the best right-back cards he can get in this entire game. He'd still be great, like, just in his own right, but, yeah, obviously, when Dino kind of comes up, you got to go and pick him. Brilliant. I think all of his other cards are central. I think this is the only one. I don't know if his Moments card is, I think that's also as a cam this year, this being the only one on the left-hand side, I think, and obviously he is absolutely amazing. And then this guy actually got for the Blam in their player pick pack alongside Raquelme and Giggs. That are absolute shockers. So Lam is saved in there, and basically that's just a fallback that you can use until the end of the game cycle. So, of course, happy days there. Someone picking up either a 94 Cruyff, 90 Vidic, or a 91 Kaka. Of course, you go with Cruyff with that one. Absolutely amazing as a 94 rated. Probably should be higher rated for his Prime Icon. I reckon his Prime Icon, in my opinion, should probably be a 96 at this moment, a 97. I think that EA have always heavily disrespected Cruyff in terms of his stats because he was on the same level as like a Pele or you know, like a Maradona or an R9 or something like that. A Ronaldinho, for example. But yeah, but anyway, obviously still absolutely insane. Kaka's still really good, you know, as well in his own right. But of course, you would go and pick that Johan Cruyff there. Now look at this one. Someone got themselves a R9, but he already had him in the club. Now, I don't know. I mean, obviously when you go and do these player pick packs, you're getting an untradeable icon in return. You can't go and sell them on the market or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe this guy had an R9 that was already tradable. I highly doubt that. Because you would have had to have been unbelievably lucky. Or maybe he bought him off the market, but even now, I don't really think people can kind of accumulate enough coins, really. Most people can't. Most people that have, like, a Prime or a Moments R9 in their club have probably packed him from some sort of SBC pack or something like that, or from a player pick pack. So the chances are that's a duplicate R9, which is horrible. You'd still want to pick him, but obviously, you know, yeah, if you already have him as an untradeable in your club, then you're not going to do that. You're going to go and take Marcel Desailly, or that's what I would go for personally, because I think Marcel and Drogba as well is actually pretty. That is an insane set, but can you imagine how gutted you'd be getting him as a dupe? Unless he already has him as a tradable. I mean, obviously, if he's got R9 already as a tradable card, great. He's just made like a few million coins. He can go and put this this new 96 one in as an untradeable player. But I think that's probably a second untradeable version of R9, so we'd have to go with someone else. So, kind of heartbreaking for him. Someone else here picking themselves up. I'm guessing they're going to go with Cafu in this one. 93 rated again. Another one of the most kind of top-rated fullbacks that you can get in this game. Ridiculously good stats. I've been using his mid-icon cards for the last couple of months, and he's been great. So a massive increase between his mid to his prime, going from a 90 to a 93 rated. Usually, we don't kind of see like that much of a bump up in terms of stats between between certain icon tiers, but well, I mean, that is the case with this Cafu card. You know, he gets a nice big upgrade to his Prime card. So, very much the common sense decision there to go for. 98 Pele for this guy as well, alongside a Xavi and a Hadji. So, yeah, Pele's ridiculously good in this game. I absolutely love having I actually use Pele as a striker in game alongside Butragueño, and you could play him, of course, as a centre forward or as a cam. Any of those positions is going to be fantastic, but I personally use him as a striker, and he is absolutely unreal in that position. So fair play to this guy on being able to pick him up. This guy getting an R9 that he actually, but look at this, I didn't even notice this. Mateus next to him as well. I mean, he's already got Pirlo in the club, but Mateus, so I think Mateus, when I packed him, was still going for about 1.5 million coins, so I'm guessing he's maybe only kind of slightly decreased since then. I'm guessing like a prime R9 is probably going for what, 5 mil plus, I would have thought. It's not really that much of a tough one, because as insane as Lothar Matthäus is, when you got R9 there, of course you're going to take him over Lothar Matthäus, despite Lothar Matthäus still being like one of the best box-to-box midfielders in the whole game. You know, Ronaldo is like one of very, very few players in this game that's actually worth a ridiculous amount of coins. So yeah, absolutely amazing, and still probably kind of a tough choice. And just like this one, 92 Rivaldo, but then 98 Pele and 94 Cruyff. With this one, I still feel, I don't think it's kind of, with the last one between Lothar Matthäus and Ronaldo, I think personally I would quite happily go and pick Ronaldo over Lothar Matthäus. With this one, it's a difficult one, because although Pele's 4 ratings higher, it doesn't always go on the ratings of cards. It doesn't always come down to that. It kind of, you know, you look at Van Basten, yeah, Van Basten's like prime cards 93 rated, but he's actually not that insane in game. Someone like a 90 prime icon Crespo, for example, probably plays better than him just by being 3 ratings lower. So it doesn't always come down to rating, but on this one, what would most people go for? Cruyff or Pele? I'd probably still pick Pele on this one. Because I think probably on the whole he probably does play slightly better in game. But yeah, those last 2 player picks there, some really, really good options to be able to go for, and of course there's going to be plenty more people going to be sharing their packs and player pick packs tonight for these prime icons over on Twitter. Have yours been as good as what these guys have had? Have they been anywhere near the level of them? Let me know in the comment section. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.